I'm back with another grounded video, and today we'll be talking about the new update coming to the game, which would be the AXL update. Now we'll be talking about preparation for the AXL update, which I'll go into detail with the foods and the smoothies, as well as the weapons and armor. For the foods, the best foods you could use are the scorpion skewers, just for that extra venom resistance, and for healing. As you know, Axel will be a tarantula, and tarantulas can have venom attacks, such as the wolf spider. So having the scorpion skewers meal will help with venom resistance and help with reducing the venom buildup when fighting Axel. The next piece of food I'd recommend for the fight is the lavanya, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called. But if we do know the weak point of the tarantula and you can hit it with a melee weapon, this food will help with the weak point damage, as well as doing damage and ending the boss fight as fast as possible. As we know, the spiders and grounded are not something to play around with. So having enough damage and going for weak points will give you a major advantage in the fight versus Axel. The next piece of food we have is the mac and bees, and I feel like this will be the most important, as critical hit damage and critical hit chance are really important in this game, and not many armors have the ability to increase your critical hit chance and your critical hit damage. Currently the best armor is the wolf spider armor, but the critical hit chance isn't that high, so having this will probably increase it by a lot more, leading to higher damage on the boss and quicker attacks to do higher damage, making the fight easier, and it doesn't drag out the fight. So having a mac and bees will help with the tarantula axle fight. The last piece of food on the menu is the might loaf, and the might loaf is critically needed for attack stamina, so that would mean you'd be able to get more finale hits off and deal more damage in quicker succession. Having this will enable you to dish out more attacks and use less stamina for each attack, which would help a lot in shortening the boss fight and making it typically a lot easier to defeat Axel. Now we move on to the smoothies. First smoothie is the Hedge Lord. If you've seen my smoothie guide, I'd highly recommend you use a sticky Hedge Lord or a chunky Hedge Lord, as they do offer the best options for healing. The chunky one is the best for the Hedge Lord, as you do get extra health healed with the trickling regen, and yeah, that would be the best. Sticky is for more lasting healing effects, so having a little bit of both is good. Next one is Lady in Red. This is to increase your max health and heal your character, which I would use either the chunky or the sticky, but number one option is the chunky chunky Lady in Red, which you get from the chocolate chips or the chocolate pieces. Yeah. Next option is the Scorpio Dot, again for the venom resistance and venom reduction. I bring a few of these just to help you, not let your venom overfill, as Axel will probably have, highly venomous attacks. So beating him will be an issue, but the main problem won't be his attacks, but the amount of venom that gets put on you during his attack. So having a sticky Scorpio Dot will help, and yeah, making it a sticky is the best option. Now onto what I consider to be the best smoothie in the game, which is the Liquid Rage, and it's the best smoothie in the game due to having the only attack buff in the game, and having it on sticky will be the best option, as you want that attack buff for as long as possible so that you can deal as much damage as possible, combined with the weak point damage and attack stamina. Yeah, you can go crazy on the boss and any enemy actually, but having it in the sticky variant would be the best. And yeah, these are the potions I think will be best to fight Axel when he comes out. And yeah, but now we're gonna move on to the weapons. Now, as I said earlier, the wolf spider armor is the best armor, so that would be the best armor to wear if you want to deal a lot of damage. But if you want to have a lot of survivability, ladybug armor at maxed out would be the best option, with a shield and a one-handed weapon. I feel like that would be the best option. But if you want to do a lot of damage at one time, I think having the wolf spider armor, as it does have venom dasher, which on charged attacks can apply venom, and applying venom will help you decrease the time it takes to kill the boss, as well as the armor does have some venom reduction, so it will make it easier for you to fight the boss. But as you can see, the stats are here. Tag is looking good. Spicy damage I feel like would be the best, so the katana would be the best weapon to use, as we know that wolf spiders are weak to spicy attacks, so I assume Axel will be weak to spicy attacks, so having the katana will be the best. With the venom reduction, this will make the fight very, very simple, very easy, as well as having the armor bonus of the venom dasher attack, and yeah, helping to apply venom with your strikes with dual weapons if you're using the wolf daggers, and increased crit hit chance with the rogue armor, and deadly venom, which lets all your melee attacks, regardless of the weapon using, to apply damage. Sizzling attack comes from the katana, the only sizzling weapon in the moment, sizzling melee weapon in the moment in the game. Best mutations, depends what weapon you're using, but if you're using a sword, the sword, it's good to have parry master 2 and ambush if you're using the daggers, and to have mithriatism, which helps with venom attacks, venom reduction. But yeah, the only mutation you really have to change is the weapon mutations. You can also get frenzy if you want to, but it makes parrying attacks difficult, or the parrying window much smaller, so I don't think it would be recommended unless you're really good at parrying. But yeah, you can use frenzy. I'd recommend parry master and ambush, as they are the best for fighting anything in the game, and then mithriatism for that venom resistance, and maybe natural explorer or cardio fan, because cardio fan does help with your stamina, coupled with the foods and smoothies you do have and you are able to have. Damage will be through the roof, stamina will be through the roof, and I feel like your only problem will be the venom and healing. But I figure with all the smoothies that are available, that won't be a big problem. Just make sure that you bring enough. But as you can see, all the bonuses from the mutations, these are the best I feel like you should have. Now the weapons, there's only really two good options. There is a third option, but the first option, I would go with the wolf's bane fangs, as coupled with the wolf spider armor. You can apply a lot of venom, but with the nerf to the wolf spider armor, your damage won't be as high as before. Second option would be the katana. Katana is, I won't say second option, I would say more of a tie between first, due to the enemy might have spicy weakness to spicy damage and spicy things, so it would be tied with the wolf's bane daggers. And the third option are the icicles, because the icicles do have like a lot of speed and a little bit more crit damage than the wolf's bane daggers, but they're not going to really apply any type of element to the boss. But yeah, that's the guide. Now I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You were able to get some information and learn about possible things you could use against the boss. But yeah, I will update the video if things change and if any new weapons are added. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and peace.